Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. Let me just take this out. There we go. So today on the stream, it was a very long day. It was 19 hours. We did a lot in 19 hours. Had a lot of near rips, and then we finally died. I think we died at level 74, number 2 on the ladder. So close to number 1, we were catching up to him. But we had a pretty unfortunate death. But this death is very important because I need to explain it to you guys. I need to explain it to you because if pretty much anyone else was in my scenario, you most likely would have ripped, and I'm here to pretty much spread awareness of how dangerous lockboxes can be yet again. So let's go ahead and swap this over. I want to show you guys the scene. Now, I can't show you the actual highlight because this has just happened, so it can't even load yet. I'll link this down below. So this is going to be muted, of course. If you want the official audio, all you got to do is click the highlight, assuming it's actually working. But I want to explain this frame by frame. So, for those of you guys who know how Prolif works, it's very simple. I had one curse, an LA weakness down. I had a crit Prolif. So crit Prolif means things die instantly, right? That's how the game works. So the box freezes me when activated and is guarded by 3 packs of magic monsters, guarded by a rogue exile. It is a white map. I have a bubbling flask, a seething flask, and then a sapping flask. Also, I have 5,000 effective life. I'm not going to count Arctic Armor because it's level 1, but the mobs are going to die pretty fast. Like, there's, you can pot while you're frozen, so it's no problem. Like, I'm not concerned about death at all here. I've opened God knows how many of these boxes already, to race. So, here we go. So, I'm frozen, and the mobs pop out. You can see they're about to die. They're already, like, half of them are pretty much dead already. Not half, maybe like 10% of them are dead. I know that's a big difference. But literally a second's gone by and majority of them are at half-life aside from the exile. So you can see they're not even hitting me. And then this happens. So this is one of the mods in Bloodline where basically they do Merveil's Hail. Except it spawned magic monsters. So each one is doing this hail. And each one is stacking on top of each other. So it's like this insane amount of damage barrage that's about to hit my character. So I'm gonna resume it and I'll let you guys see what happens. There you go, dead. That was not Ice Nova. That was not the mobs hitting me. That was literally just this one skill. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play it in full speed for you guys. I actually got to use a granite flask at about, I think, half-life or 30%, and I hit at least 1 flask. I want to say it was my seething. I'm pretty sure I hit 2 flasks. It just the flask didn't go off because I died so fast. But here's it in like full motion for you guys if you want to see it. We'll just leave it alone. This was full speed. Now, I don't use logout macros. I try to manually click it, and of course you can't manually click and use, I guess you can manually click and use pause at the same time if you're really good. So I could not log in time. But I personally don't like mechanics like this. I understand the Ice Nova. I've died from Ice Nova God knows how many times, and I don't mind it because it's something you can work with. But here's the problem now. So a lot of people are gonna be like, well, you didn't lightning warp, or you didn't use smoke mine, or this and that. But now it's like, okay, so now every single time I open a box, I have to lightning warp now, because so first there's unit collision, which you can go around unit collision with like. With, what are they called? I forgot. Quartz flasks? You can do that. If, physical mobs are going to pop out of it, you can hit a granite flask. If it says Ice Nova, you can use, a sapphire. If it's explosion, you can use a ruby. If it's, whatchamacallit? If it's, what's the other one I'm talking about? Storm, the storm one, you can use a topaz. So these, you can kind of mitigate things like this. And even in this scenario, people said if you weren't frozen, you probably wouldn't have died. And that's not really true, because you have to remember, this is a 68 map with no damage mods. I don't know what the mobs had, but this is just a 6. Imagine if this was in a 78 map. God forbid you're running a 30% monster damage map in this scenario. Now, like I said, maybe this is just me overreacting to it. Maybe I'm just a bit salty. I don't know what it is. I really don't mind the death. It's just, I just don't like the way it happened. If it was from like an Ice Nova, I get one shot, that's my own fault. And even in this scenario, it's my own fault because I'm being reckless. But it's like, am I really being forced now to every single time I open any box, I have to lightning warp if it says magic mobs? Maybe that's how the league was designed. I don't really know. But, like I said, I just want to hear your thoughts on it. You guys let me know, because it was a ridiculous amount of damage to take. Oscar, what's wrong? Why are you bitching? Sorry about the cat's a little upset. So you guys let me know. Like I said, I may be overreacting to it. I want to hear your thoughts on it, because, like I said, the damage was just absurd. I mean, I had Cloak of Defiance, so I had about 5k health in the 68 map. So like I said, hope you guys had a wonderful day. Hope to see you guys all tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. You know, post the comments on either on Reddit or on YouTube. I'll be more than happy to respond to them as well. So hope to catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said before, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.